Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of ZoneBreakers Online. We are number 14. Thanks for joining us today. As usual, we got some fighting game action for you, starting off with Granblue Fantasy Versus. All right, so once again, remind you that this is a Matcherino sponsored event. So check out your screen right now. We got some tags for you. Go ahead and use code ZBGBVS14 at the Matcherino site. You should be seeing that pop up in your chat very shortly. If somebody can help me out with that. If not, I got you. There you go. Use the links there and you can donate 50 cents to the pot. Help out the players that are striving so hard to make it to the top of the charts today. And if you're feeling so benevolent, go ahead and add your own money to the pot. You don't have to, but we definitely do appreciate it. All right, now I'm going to get out of your ears because we got the voice talents of the one and only Dogi Sandwich and Coach on the mic. So you guys go ahead and take it away.
I'm actually kind of impressed by that intro. It's better than what I expected, especially for on the fly. Thanks, Dogi Sandwich here. Coach, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing fine. It's been a while since we've been on the mic, so I'm glad to be back. And yeah, Umby killed it. Nice, solid, and smooth. Thank you very much. But I'm glad you guys tuning in to join us again as we resume ZoneBreakers Online with number 14. Starting off with some Granblue Fantasy, we're gonna have Sanaito and I'm Just That Kinky up on the station.
It's been a while since we've been here, like we said, so I'm gonna have to remind some people what goes on around here. Sanaito, want to peg him on playing probably Zeta, maybe Catalina Vegeta, but we've had a new character since the last time we've been around, Cagliostro. Wouldn't be surprised to see that come out of Sanaito. On the other end, Kinky, I don't remember who Kinky was.
Versus
We're about to find out. We got Belial matching the namesake.
Yeah.
All right, and it looks like Sanaito is indeed going with Catalina. So we're gonna have this solid poking character versus this very versatile walking human toolbox.
Can solve all your problems. Gets pressure. Gets a frame track. Handles projectiles, zoning, all of the same. Breaks out of jail. File your taxes. Probably has all the math you need when you go outside. It's got everything for you.
One. Engage.
Alright, so starting these off with a little fireball pressure from both sides. Trying to figure each other out, but Kiki goes ahead and makes them mild jump in. Successful corner push, everything going good.
A whole bunch of overheads as well, too. Over the top. He's not on there who has the block. Hammers on the A button, get a little bit of space and get back to this game. So, not getting rolled completely, but still finds himself on the back foot starting off.
He can just gradually groove himself back in and looking good again. Got that beady fireball. And things went downhill very quickly.
Meaty gear. Counter hit on the UO as well. I think there's 3 for 3 on the overhead, but the last one was the one that really mattered. Gets a punish on the thrust right there. And gets command throw as well. Katsumoto takes the wheel. Fakes the lead to him. Still got through that.
Got the reversal going, giving Sanaito back to momentum or back to mid-screen.
So you
That's when you're back. You got that super guy down on the deck.
Nado was trying to take a page out of Kinky's playbook and look for a frame trap. Nothing to do with there. Was that a second one? Nah, just long range 5A closing out the first game for Kinky. Now I will say that even though that was a pretty dominant showing for Kinky, the one thing that I do really appreciate for Sanaito in that game is we didn't see him start to get flustered and flail around like we typically do when he's playing characters with DPs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it only came out once, and we saw challenging the pressure with the 5L and all that, and it worked out pretty well. But ultimately, the big punishes, the corner push, it all just worked everything out in Kinky's favor.
More like taking residence over on the left side of the screen, because there was no point in time Sanaito was ever able to push past mid-screen. Gonna have to see if that happens here in game 2. I'm assuming we went with a character switch.
Vegeta. versus
The
Vegeta.
I got the Elder Pro tag up. So let's see what's gonna happen differently. We're gonna see Sonido stick to the fireballs, try to push in. There's a lot of ways this character can go about things, so we'll see how Kinky's Belial gets challenged here.
Yeah, the thing that's different, the thing to think about, I don't want to say it was different, because even though we're changing characters, in the grand scheme of things, like on an overarching look of this matchup, we're still dealing with a Shoto here. So, gonna have to see what Vegeta has differently. That'll get Sonido away from this, because all the characters are the same when you're getting hit.
So true.
A little too early. Maybe to the counter. Doesn't get punished directly for it, but doesn't get any momentum knowing that it was coming.
Sonido trying to use that feigned system from Vegeta to set things up. It doesn't ultimately work out.
And I do like this Sonido's actually chasing Kinky up into the air when they go for the BDC. Doesn't mean too much at the end of the day as there's a confirm down to the Sabah, but that's showing that Sonido's paying attention, but paying attention is not going to be enough to get rid of Kinky just yet. On the backside, that was a good roll.
Gave the most serious punishment, but still gets tagged by the 2M.
If you want fierce punishment, got it.
Not sure what Sonido's looking for there, but that meaty success rate for Kinky is pretty high, and it pretty much fills them the game. And the match.
Singularity.
Not a lot to really talk about that 2-0 victory for Kinky. It's just like we were saying in the beginning, getting on the Zamboni, pushing Sonido over to the corner and just letting him hang himself time and time again, trying to press buttons to get out. The DPs worked, and I do like that they were sparing, but just like the overall willingness to try to constantly fight out, that's the problem right now. That's one of the problems. I mean, the initial problem is just getting put over there in the first place. But it seems like Kinky just gets to live rent-free over in any corner they choose. So,
pretty much agree. You know, there wasn't a lot of times where you would see, I guess, Sonido just see the pressure out from, you know, start to end to see like what is this person actually doing to me.
well, we could talk about that all we want, but we still got more tournament to do. We got a lot of tournament to do. That was only the first round, so we're gonna have to step them to the full first round. This is round 2 of winners, and I see Chunko lurking around on the ship. So it sounds like we're gonna have Chunko going against Blue. I believe so.
Very if that's the next match, but yeah, that's one of the common matches here. Our good old Grand Mirror.
Mm-hmm. We're assuming it's Grand.
That is my assumption, because Blue has been willing to bring out Vegeta
and Zoe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think it was a couple times if I recall. Yeah, you're right. So there's a little bit room of variety here, but I'm banking on the Grand Mirror.
That's more than likely the good bet. Also have to throw this in there. Blue did play Belial the first week he was released.
Oh yeah, that is correct. I think a few people tried Belial out, if I recall correctly.
Right. Blue. You're gonna make me scroll through this now, and it's probably not up to date. It is not up to date.
Gotta check the documents, the papers.
Proteus, Kinky when they came around. I can't remember if there was another Belial. Yeah, there's been a few so far. And should be no surprise whatsoever, because, yeah, Belial was and still is the talk of the town. The talk of the high skies, if you will. Character's kind of good, yo.
I mean, it gives you a lot of flexibility in your decision making and how you want to approach various characters. So, just like on top of just being blatantly good, he allows you to approach the game in multiple ways, which is, I think, pretty unique in this game. As most characters tend to have, I gotta put it. They tend to be either really specialized, or if they're basic, they're not allowed to be too great. Especially with the last patch where you had a lot of the big stuff from like Grand and Vegeta and stuff like toned down.
Yeah. Arcs is trying to shove everybody into a box, trying to get a bunch of one-dimensional characters or make them flat overall.
Yeah, try to keep it fair, and then so we'll see where we'll see where this goes as we get more patches and new characters and whatnot. But okay, it looks like we're gonna have a substitute. It's gonna be Marvin Pie versus Kinky, so Kinky will be back up, presumably with the Bilal, and Marvin Pie with the Fairy. One of our usual champions.
Is that an accurate statement? You say usual, but Marvin's only won one of the ZoneBreakers Online for Granblue. Remember, because 12 was the one where Tectal got kicked off of his account, so they split.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is right. I did forget.
So Marvin's like 1.5.
Fair enough.
But still, one is a lot more than many people can say throughout the online series so far. So there's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, I would say usual top 3. That might be a little more accurate.
I can give you that. I got to go back and look at the attendance sheet, but I can give you that because I'm seeing a lot of Marvin Pies up here in my top 3 results. So you said this is Marvin and Kinky?
Yeah. I believe these two played in 13, and Marvin Pie shut out Kinky, if I recall correctly. But you got the papers.
Wait, no, I do have this right here. That's the part I have here. Can I go to this?
Versus Belial.
They did not play because Marvin was not in 13. Maybe you're thinking 12.
I remember Marvin Pie putting away a Belial, but hey, we're about to see how it goes down now.
It could have been Proteus. No, they didn't play. I'll worry about that later. Because you say that you've seen Fairy handle a Belial. Could be in the future as we get into Marvin Pie versus King.
Set the dodge on the fireball. Just holding that aggressive space.
Yes. Witty ideas.
That's just the kind of awareness you have when you just know your character's tools and properties inside out. Really good stuff from Marvin Pie.
And the thing that's really good about that didn't cross the line. I was just thinking that it was specifically for using GG as a good starter, but the run allowed Marvin to build the meter, to have the early super.
Yeah, you got the meter build, you got the push back into the corner, you got the damage. That was just pretty much a full package of a decision right there.
All right. Didn't have a swing to get over the second gear there, but not too dangerous so far.
It's like the situational awareness on Marvin is pretty good. Setting up the GG, seeing the parry come out and just being ready with the DP instead of just being, shocked. Right. Marvin Pie just comes across as like they're just pretty much ready for most of it.
Wasn't ready for the dash in though. Defo's far off the mark. Kinky's coming in, gets a punish on the dodge, and get a full confirm. UO again, uses the U to get a clash, comes down with a B. Sabah, and that's gonna be round 2 going to Kinky. Ties us up 1 apiece.
All Kinky needed was that one moment. They made it count.
Stepped on the gas, never let go. Gonna have to do it again.
Nice job. How cute.
And I'm liking the idea from Marvin right there. Off of GG. Instead of trying to take the close confirm, to make sure to be full screen away from Belial before starting again. Just limiting the options that could possibly happen. Getting another confirm from the QA. Super one more time. And this is in a corner.
Was not ready for this there.
So you thought. So you thought.
Oh, let him shut up. Excellent situational awareness from Marvin. I can't call it anything but impressive.
All according to plan. Perfect example of a win's a win. Doesn't matter how clean it is.
Believe in victory.
At the end of the day, all we're going to look at is the numbers in a win column. First one's going over to Marvin.
Marvin back. More aggressive poking.
This aggressive stance overall, being able to walk into the corner.
Like a lot of it is generally low risk. Outside of that jump, of course, but typically Marvin can keep me at low risk. But got a little too close.
Right. That's half-life already gone. Kiki still very well in Marvin's face. Dive kick out, gets sniped, but I think he's expecting a close save still. Gets another confirm into the Savage. That's going to be the first round of game 2.
Yeah, the actual corner escape was fine, but then got caught hitting buttons at the end after the initial punishment.
I mean, I think we have to say that wasn't fine enough, right?
Yeah.
And you see what Kinky's over there doing, like trying to snipe the long limbs with the beat. He can't find anything, but just trying to have different responses to Marvin.
Looking for the parry, managed to get a big punish.
Stop that. 2A, making a little bit of space. Yeah, he's dashing in after the air hit from the spike. Good look. Can't chase that dive down, so it's going to be Marvin on the run again.
Yeah, and while we're talking about a lot about Marvin, one thing I'm starting to notice about Kinky is they're pretty smart about just using, managing their health and not being discouraged about getting hit by parry. They're using it to constantly make aggressive decisions, to constantly keep Marvin by thinking about different layers of what can happen.
Down. You tried
to see if those smarts will pay off in the third round as Marvin's able to find JB and get the second.
Yep, Kinky's last chance to hold out.
Good to go to DP.
Marvin has been going to that dodge a lot, and I think that's been the weakest for the general decisions that they made.
Yeah, I get the idea, maybe trying to throw off the timing of when the gear's gonna hit, or really trying to time it around the gears specifically, but it hasn't worked out too well for Marvin yet. It's a really big one because the next hit behind it's gonna have super loaded, so Marvin can't get hit anymore. Not with anything too clean like that.
Marvin can't get hit anymore. Immediately gets hit.
Yeah,
the classic.
Stomped out.
How does it feel being?
Kinky came over the top, 2 boots to the dome piece. Says let's go to game 3.
Yeah, despite the initial advantage that Marvin probably usually starts out with, Kinky is generally keeping Marvin on their toes.
Right. And a lot. You're supposed to finish at that point. But anyway, a lot of Kinky's games has been getting beat up, like you said at the beginning, and it's just one burst. So it's one of those scenarios where Marvin has to walk this thin line of being able to whittle Kinky down, and then once Kinky is loaded in resources, never let them in again. Not gonna happen in this round. Marvin looking pretty excellent, but it's always that looming threat.
Battle 2. Engage.
And I mean, we even saw it earlier, the round where Kinky got the big jump in and took half-life to get things started.
Yep, and just hold around after Marvin had whittle them down to about what it's like or something.
Somewhere around. Yeah, this is the last chance for Kinky right now. Gets parry in, so that's a good start. Immediately ejected back out.
With a high success rate on checking those projectiles.
Yo, the defense. Ready for the next overhead. Any-air spike. Look, gets a chance on the DB. This is huge. Gets the rebound.
What?
That's a little too much there.
Marvin was trying to, risk it all, trying to figure out some way out. It almost got it, but in spite of being a little scrambly, Kinky managed to hold on to it.
Even after the jump, I get the impression that Marvin was a little scared to try to dive out again, especially after the first game where Kinky was ready.
It may have been on their mind, yeah, for sure.
Right. Either way, we're down to another final round. Marvin with a big anti-air to start us off.
Not even.
And Kinky over to the corner. Gets another EX whip around the spike. It's so good.
How cute.
Neutral jump pokes, just playing very conservative, low risk, just allowing Kinky to try to hang themselves for the most part.
Yeah.
Kiki's aggressive approaches have kind of toned down. Maybe they're getting a bit discouraged now.
Somewhat. And the thing that was really not in Kiki's favor for that is actually waiting after the first whip and allowing Marvin to get it back. So, like, when Marvin's gonna need more than a whip to get out of this. Definitely gonna save the day. Another throw.
Got the corner. Got the super loaded up. So there's a lot that can happen. That's probably not what Marvin's probably intending to happen.
Double get blocked. Doesn't have the range for this. And a reset as well. Gonna need one more hit.
Go ahead and install just to reset the situation. Kiki went. It's now or never. Turned out it was never.
It was never gonna be. Not in that scenario. Still, that was a good match.
Yep, definitely.
One that comes all the way down to the wire. Yeah, and I just can't get it out of my mind in that last round where, like, you're talking about all the air that was taken out of Kinky's sails in neutral. Like, especially looking for the spikes that were forcing Marvin to dodge, or that Marvin was trying to dodge around. It was just one big EX whip in the beginning. And it's not the first time that Marvin hit it, right?
Yeah.
It happened a couple times. But just sitting in the corner and allowing that to be an option again, which Marvin was able to get another EX whip shortly afterwards. That I feel like that meant so much in that last round. It was pivotal.
Indeed. So it looks like we're rolling into the next match already. I think it's Jan and
Yo, Jan? Oh, you trying to see who this is? Jan and Kudari?
yeah. I was actually trying to pull up my bracket while I was looking away. My bad. But yeah, it's like Jan and Kudari. So Beelzebub and Ladiva.
Beelzebub's a character that I haven't seen too much of around here, even though he's gotten notably better in this season.
Well then, your death
Ladiva, on the other hand, she got touched up a little bit, but Ladiva's the kind of character where it's more about the player. We've seen the capabilities of Jan, so don't think losing some conversions mid-screen really matters too much to him.
Yeah, Jan was Jan is shown that despite whatever happens on the screen, there's just a amount of control that this is gonna happen.
Dude's lucky to get away from that splash. A trade that cool gladly take just to keep Jan at bay. Backed up with an EX dive.
Throwing the needles out. Jan's just getting nickeled and dime. His Kudari just wears down on Ladiva.
But the most important thing that he's doing with this, other than getting hit by the sweep, is like constantly taking chances to step up and not allow them to get pushed into the corner. So that's where things start getting scary, and that's where we're going. Sweep knockdown. Slash is looking for DP, but nothing doing. That's a little information for Jan, though.
Yeah, right now, it just feels like Kudari's just trying to figure out a way to do this without, like, getting a bunch of risk. Uses the dive to come in with plus range. No conversion on the counter hit, but... I saw the startup for that, too. I saw it.
Yeah. You snitch.
What an unsightly showing.
Beelzebub down for the 3 count.
2, engage.
Yeah, this is one of the matches that you don't really see in wrestling, though. This is 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah, it is definitely rare. And it feels like Jan just like has all the information needed to just kind of play around what Barry is doing. Just acknowledging that sometimes he's gonna get hit. Which I guess is the nature of a diva, but more so in this match where you see Beelzebub has a good amount of screen control, at least overly decent.
Oh yeah. I'm still impressed that Jan was able to block the first DP that happened, especially since he was putting Ku in quite a few scenarios where his DP would be likely, especially early on, and there was none there. Put Ku on the offensive, as Jan in the corner, trying to take some plus range, trying to use all the moves, getting a little bit of shit, teleporting back in, teleporting into a light.
That teleport was almost their doom, but oh, okay.
Yo, and there was a button.
There was a button. I actually thought that was gonna be the command grab when I first saw the face. I'm like, okay, that's genius. And then I saw the supers. I was like, uh-oh.
No.
That one might not work.
Now, the thing that gets me is Ku has teleported into Jan's face a couple times, but I haven't paid attention to the direct interaction afterwards. Like, I don't know if Jan's been pressing or if that was a Hail Mary, but Ku's gonna need another one to get out of the corner right now. What?
Fouls up the punishment and right back into the corner. Barry is taking this chance to rack up the damage. Power on the pressure.
But a good block on the overhead. Bails Jan out for now. One more guess. Was looking for a DP, but it's an EX dive instead. So we're back to neutral.
Nice anti-air, but I believe Jan should get over that.
Oh yeah.
And that should be it.
Big girl got them hops. Ain't
Indeed.
worried about that.
Yeah, that super, while it has a lot of damage, it does have quite a bit of slow starter, so it's hard to just catch people out of bounds.
I get the impression that that was supposed to be a confirm in the super, and it was just by hitting Jan in the air, Ku's senses were out of whack and just kind of autopiloted down to it.
That might be possible. Both these players just kind of poking at each other and looking for the open door.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ku's doing a lot more of the poking.
Actually, there's a really nice teleport just to throw off the jump.
Alright. Gets more real estate as well. Can quickly get into the corner, but a walker. Slide little.
There it is. There it is.
It's not enough to get rid of Jan, yo.
We're in chip range now. The cloak puts Jan right at death's door.
I don't know about jumping in. Jan doesn't get the full confirm. Jumps away from the DP. Oh, this could be it. I see Jan win these. Cross up, gets around the DP as well. Confirm down in the Super Sabat. Yo, we going to the mat.
Oh, wow. And the funny thing is, just because of the DP was on cooldown, there was nothing else to chip in the reversal situation.
Yeah.
Like, no super, there's no DP, so it's like anything you do gets stuffed out, assuming Jan, is on top of the setups.
And on top, he gets the round. Trying to get close out. Jumps into what you see.
Now he brings out the orb, gets the side switch. Barry looking real nice. Yo,
Everybody's looking out for that.
the bait of every all of the Divas opponents.
Bachelor don't want to do more drop kicks to the toes. Ooh, okay. Was able to beat it out with a faster 5A, so this is still cool on the elite. Yo!
I got more invincibility than you.
Surprise! I wonder if that was the actual plan, or if it was, I'm doing this and it just so happens that I look like a genius.
I think it's just gonna work out either way, because like while that super is slow, it doesn't have any post flash. So it works in a lot of situations like that.
Oh man. Well, puts Ku on a break point. Getting broken by Jan at this point. And Jan gets a counter hit, doesn't confirm all the way down. Don't know what that's about. Not like those Divas can really do too much there, if I remember correctly. Maybe some layers to knock away. But still, Jan on the offense.
Yeah, gradually pushed Kudari to the corner.
I wanted to say that's kind of a surprise that Jan didn't 2C the heck out of that jump, and that is the upper, but don't mess with no JU.
Like you got the JU, you got the I, so it's like when Beelzebub jumps, it's not, you know, a clear direct route to what's gonna happen.
Holds the flies for dear life.
And you know what's funny here is Kudari is the one that's on a life deficit, so it looks like they're just not quite sure how they want to go. Oh wow. I nothing to say to that one.
There's no way to go about it anymore. Tossed over to the corner, kicked in the jaw one more time, and that's gonna be Jan having all the plans, knows where he wants to go with everything, and it's gonna be going on to the next round of winners.
I don't want to say a typical Jan performance because there was a lot of point where Kudari was in control, you know, was fighting through the fear of wanting to just back up from Jan and pressing in and getting a lot of general success. But, you know, as far as just like being right goes, Jan got more value generally.
Yeah, I could agree.
So just turned out that way. Like most of Kudari's damage ended up being from like the 2C orb conversions. And everything else ended up being nickels and dimes.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you're talking about Jan, who I don't think Jan really had like any big explosive combos in that, but just getting rapid successions and just the raw value of a command throw.
Mm-hmm. Taking advantage of those post-hit scenarios and just basically dragging Kudari into the mud. So who we got up next?
I think I saw Tectal creep over there.
Got Tectal, okay.
So that would be Tectal East Side and Bisu. Bisu, that's a new name.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like, have I heard of Bisu? But I have not. But I don't always remember all the people who entered. So
it's a new face here in ZoneBreakers Online number 14. ZoneBreakers season 2. I want to slide that in there real quick.
This is season 2.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to do the intro, honestly, because it's like, yo, we've been out here for over a month. Get a clean, well, not exactly a clean slate, polished everything up. I know there's like new graphics, everything, new feel, a new vibe to ZoneBreakers. So, you know, say it's like 2.0.
I can vibe with that. So it looks like we got Beast rocking Catalina and Tectal going to his Jita.
It's out the gate. I'm saying this is going to be hard for Bisu. Don't know anything about Bisu, but putting a lot of faith in the Tectal neutral that we've seen him be successful from time to time. He gets a punish on the one, and that was not the deepest one either. So, real quick awareness from Tectal to be ready for it.
Alright, gets the punish from the DP, and as per Catalina's nature, corner push as well.
Yeah. You get a hit, free trip to corner. Ooh, that was big. Counter hit on the UO jackpot.
And so yeah, both these players are just filling each other out, and I guess Tectal was trying to snipe a poke with DP, and it ended up costing him the round.
There is no feeling about that unless you're trying to feel somebody with a 2x4. Tectal got clocked now.
Yep, and Tectal got clocked trying to leverage that G to 2M, but the preemptive jump from Bisu landed some big damage in the corner push.
DP didn't really do anything. That was like negligible damage. So Bisu still on the charge, neutral tech from Tectal, who's still slow on the in here. So that could have been around with a drop.
Alright.
Yeah.
Out of the corner, which I guess is better, like I said, better than nothing, but
No, I get the idea. Like Tectal was trying to have his cake and eat it too with that, right?
yeah.
I wanted to get the big confirmed because you saw the H punish coming out, but wanted to cross up to make sure Bisu was in the corner as well. Missed all of that, so it's gonna have to figure out how to work with a 1-game deficit. Bisu looking pretty clean.
Yep, big Catalina pressure, not, pressing too hard on anything disadvantage or high risk. Yeah, Tectal's been mainly on the defensive the whole time, having to swing out with reversals.
All right. Second to looking sharp overall. Woo!
All right, I think you might have to reevaluate that statement. Put it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Battle 2. Engage.
For a lot of reasons. Because, I mean, it's one thing that BC was looking pretty solid, but, like, the one thing that has been standing out in Texas is the fact that, like, he's using DPs now to anti-air. There's been 2 times that he's missed big 2C anti-airs. There's one, and it's one in the corner. And that's been missing from the game so far.
I'm actually curious if it's just been him trying to run up and poke with him.
I feel like at least one of those was like a blatant 2C that was just late as could be.
Fair enough. So, Tecmo for the first time with a big advantage. He's gonna try to take it back with a throw. Another throw.
And he wasn't ready for the DP, so Tecmo gets the breakout, met in the air, and gets to confirm on the ground into the Sabah.
Yeah, Bisa doesn't seem too concerned about getting hit with any of the DPs or anything, but like in those in-game scenarios, definitely got to be a little more wary.
He starts this off, trip over to the corner, cycle the cooldown. And Tecmo's really looking to bait that right there. DPs, as you see, like the late super jump in the corner was against that specifically. Like if he was looking for a throw, it'd be more of a neutral jump, I believe, or a different timing. All the semantics don't really matter. Is Tecmo's back? He's gonna go ahead and hammer out the full super. Doesn't want to do anything with like. Guess doesn't need to do anything with guessing. That's just how it works. Able to get back on the board after that rocky first game.
Yeah, both these players actually have a very similar, I guess, quirk in defense where like I guess they just start running into stuff because they're not really sure. And I think it's a lot more. I guess not so much the players' quirks, the quirk of the characters. Where it's like when they want to try to run in and try to get what they want, it's very hard given the nature of both of how they work.
Yeah.
Belial versus Gita.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Excuse me.
Yeah. As the kids say, you have not seen my final form.
Being able to just drop somebody in a shopping cart and push the thing to a corner apparently isn't good enough. Gotta try to end their life as well.
I guess BC was not too keen on losing.
No. Found the right time to slide the 2 in there. Gets a counter hit from a stagger. That could have been a lot worse actually, but still BC in control. Another all range C. Is this a round?
This might be, if not, Tecmo's like on death's door.
Yeah. One hit away, one hit shot for pink.
They're looking for the DP, which is understandable given that Tecmo was pretty, I won't say liberal, but he was not shy.
Shyness left him blocking long enough to get chipped out by Bisu, who's now on match point, which is a wild pick.
Oh, good neutral jump right on the play.
Right. Had a pretty good idea that it was probably coming at that point, especially since that's what Bisu's really been leveraging the first round off of. Gets an anti-air and blocks the Bisu. This is confused.
That's an interesting risk Tecmo took, given the life lead and everything, but I guess given the situation now, it's not too soon.
Right. Tecmo in the air, get some plus frames with the EX type. A little chip as well, but 2 cooldowns, doesn't really have anything to show for it just yet. 2C though, doesn't have the answer.
Tecmo has an answer himself.
All the answers into the skybound. Not enough to close it out just yet, though.
Right, and now in chip range, and I'm not quite sure if there's anything to do in that. Well, there's roll. So,
DP as well.
Yeah, that's fair. So it was not a nice scenario.
Yeah. holding onto all of the cooldowns and trying to use it to get off their back. Nope, where you going? The wall.
This is the tackle that we all know. They're using the neutral jump control to just try to contain people.
Right. Babista's out. Little too eager looking for the throw. That could be the round because that's Skybound on deck using all the cooldowns.
Yeah, Beasty's out and right back in.
Yeah.
That's a very rough first game. It was like all that really needed to happen was Temple needed to keep control and maintain, and it was just a battle of it felt like this ended up being a battle of who had the worst defense when the other person was in control.
Wow. I mean, you're not wrong. It's like, wow, just slap that on the table, huh? Offense heavy game, putting up the high numbers on the lower third ticker, right? That's the kind of game that people came to see, high octane gaming.
Yep, pretty much. So I wonder if we're going to circle back around to Chunko and Blue. Or is I guess Blue's getting the DQ. Yep, it looks like the Blue's getting the DQ being moved to losers.
No. Waiting as long as possible. Made it through the second round of winners, so gotta keep this show moving. We gotta move. So that means we're gonna be moving on to winners semis. And Marvin Pie is gonna be paired up against a fresh Chunko.
You're sitting in the locker room getting all warmed up.
You can just hear the crowd. Chunko's walking to the stadium. Chunko. Yeah!
All right, you win this one. You're at winners finals, kid. Or winners semis, kid. Oh, that'd be winners finals. Yeah,
It's winners finals.
So he's been sitting there waiting, and now if he wins, he's got a shot at top 3 right away.
Hey man, I don't think anybody will complain about having to win one match and make money.
That's true.
But I don't know how many people are up to the task of having to fell Marvin Pie to get a piece of the pie.
That is a tall order. That is a tall order.
Granblue's Fairy. Granblue's Fairy? Question mark.
That's what I'm thinking.
Chunko said they wanted the number 2 spot. They wanted the right cab. That's the cab with working buttons.
This ain't an online Tekken tournament.
Don't tell them what that.
Though I guess with Tekken, at least the game will mirror whatever side you want to be on.
Yeah. Interesting feature. But it's one they need because people are too eager to go practice all the movement and stuff, and they only want to do half the work.
Fairy
Alright.
versus Grand.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get started. Like you said, Fairy versus Grand. It usually in the ZoneBreakers tournament, I don't think Marvin has had any issue with any Grands. At least as far as I personally recall.
I want to say somebody kind of roughed him up a bit, not straight up beat Marvin, but didn't get rolled over. I can't remember if it's Chunko or not, but this isn't like a walk in the park for Fairy to say the least. There are some pitfalls that she could fall into.
Alright, well, we're going to see if Chunko has what it takes to do that. Going for the super jump to see if there was anybody home.
Yeah. Could have been worse, though. GG could have been a little bit later, so that would have been a full conversion. But still, everything he's done, Marvin almost has super. There it is.
So, like, an early super means that Marvin has a lot of freedom to do plenty of things and still probably be in time to get another super, which is one of Fairy's strengths.
might not even need it. It's the second overhead with the install. Third one. Gets around it. Yeah, that's the round. That's not the round. Not enough damage.
Not quite, but Tuco is in dire straits.
Gambare! Gambare! She's going Gambare!
I'm out of here.
35 seconds. It is only tap fairy. Jeez.
Probably felt like 10 minutes to Tuco.
Battle 2. Engage.
You would have tried it true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But despite the early success, it didn't quite pan out.
Nah, not at all. Roll was met by GG as well. Beppo to make sure that Grand doesn't get too many ideas for finally getting in the fairy's face.
Okay, gets a decent amount of space with the roll, but hey, the good old 2P. Another fairy's over Elias.
Yeah, that was just a clinic put on by Marvin. Very convincing first game. Just had all the answers, right? And it was like, again, Junko was presenting the right ideas. Like, the jumps at decent times, the roll was looking nice, but that's just not enough. Yo, Marvin's not having any boots. He's trying to walk barefoot in the game, too.
I mean, Junko, like you said, they're doing like a lot of what they're supposed to do. You know, checking the front door, the doggy door, the chimney. But Marvin probably got everything still tight.
Fort Fairy over here. The anti-air TV. Didn't even need that, but you know, just making sure to keep all the bases covered. Oh, this ship on the table.
Yeah, he's blocking it there. I guess since that was all one string, it didn't violate the now you're in chip ring rule.
Yeah,
the magic pixel rule.
Right.
Player 1. Win.
And you best believe that if Chuko wasn't hitting the DP macro on that would have been the end. But either way, Marvin still gets the first round and is one round away from getting the winner's final.
All right. Take a little slower approach now. Let's say that, and then here comes the boot. But Marvin Piper's more than ready.
Saw the DP coming a mile away. And this is a DP that looks. Yo, that's how you feel, Marvin. Ran up into Grand's house, hit him with a close feed. Wants it again?
Taking the okay. I was actually curious if that was going to end up being a conversion.
No, we're not done though.
He said, I can't come through the front door, I can't come through the back door, I'm just gonna drive my car in through the wall.
Oh yeah!
And so let's see what they can do with the situation. Nice blocking overhead from Marvin.
Finish.
It wasn't even chipped though.
Yeah,
So,
I think they just tried to move.
Yeah. It was looking promising for a second, but Chuko goes in there with the Hail Mary, you all. Looking for a decker in 2A. Marvin didn't bite.
Nah, some good stuff from Marvin making it to winners finals. All right, and so next it's gonna be our other winner semis, which will be Jan versus Tectal.
Oh, we're doing this again.
It looks like it, and so I don't know if they're. Go ahead.
Tectal's right there.
Already ready.
I'm telling you, man, this is a new season. You know, everybody's fiending. Probably been rested up after Arc Revel and everything, or you know, wanting to play with the friends, not in Arc Revel, however you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where Tectal's on deck. You don't see that. Foaming at the mouth. Let me at him. Let me at him.
Rare foot is a Tectal already in the lobby. Let's see.
Every time I hear that, I literally just hear Jazzy and Rossi in my head. Dun, dun, dun. Let me stop.
お互いの力と思いを包み隠さずぶつけ合う
Capcom might come looking for this bod later.
Jump for the DMC on the on the bottom.
Even victory. Battle 1.
All right, we'll see how we gonna start this out. A very confident walk from Jed.
I mean, unless Tech was willing to do something crazy like a Vorpal Blade out of the gate, like what's going to immediately hit Jan?
That is true.
That's the thing Tetsu's got to worry about. Is trying to walk away, got snatched up by a throw, front side, take the splash, and I think the 2A was late enough to where a reversal DP would have gotten eaten up. Not too sure.
Right, late throw. And Tech was the one who got counter hit off of his own advantage.
Oh my word!
Yeah,
Not how. Yeah, that's not how that was supposed to go at all. Jan didn't read the script.
私から団長さんへ
What you doing pressing 2A on
Engage.
my oak?
Tech looking for a poke. It's hit with the myriad unblockables, giving Jan the opportunity to get it started.
There's a new jump in the corner. Can't be doing that again.
But despite getting hit, Jan maintains the positioning, but Tech manages to force it back to mid screen. But hey, he's right back in it, but that don't matter anymore.
Wasn't enough torque behind that one to really throw Jan Austin. It's gonna be the first game easily going to Jan. We're going with the Vegeta
Even
again.
victory. Battle 1.
He's feeling confident.
I don't know if confidence is the word to use for what's happening right here. And that was a delayed 2A, so yeah, really on Jan's mind to see when Tech was going to try to break out his offense fresh. Whip punish.
Real good stuff from Tecmo. Taking the momentum back in his favor.
Ooh! Just knew. Go ahead and let you have your turn. I'll take mine, lady. Get the double down on it.
There you go, punishing Tecmo for those neutral jumps again.
Really?
I was just like, you know what? And then, I think that's just one of those situations where Tecmo usually looks to run up and do a DP.
Battle 2.
I think Jed just had to kick and waiting. It was perfect.
Tech was trying to bring this back. But you start with a 2U and 2 throw. Something I'm baiting. I don't know entirely what Tech was thinking about baiting at that point against the Beaver. In fact, if anything, he's just going to get snatched for it. But still, getting to drive the boat here, if you will.
Alright, Jan taking those plus frames and the push out.
And the drop. Always got to have a drop.
DP behind the Warper Blade. Tecmo.
Anything to keep Jan in check. Anytime Jan gets a knockdown like so, it could be the party started, but pushes Tecmo out.
Yeah, it's like Tecmo was like presented, reversals enough times that Jan is generally looking for them now. So it's been giving Tecmo a lot of times just to, backdash and just jump away from Jan.
Right? Or really jump in Jan's face. It was kind of scary. Like Tecmo ends that last sequence running in, neutral jumping, looking for some response. Surprised that Jan allowed Tecmo to get all the way down. That was the ticket that Tecmo needed to get into round 3, and looks like Jan's driving the bus this time. 2 dunks.
Ain't worried about DP no more. Yeah, probably not the punishment Barbara had in mind, or Jan had in mind. But here we are. That's it. Nice little jab confirmed super to go ahead and move it to win his round.
That was one where Tecmo would have just had to make a brazen guess to get out of that. So let's see after the first knockdown. I think the first knockdown was a sweep, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
And it was just 4 command throws in that round alone. But the key thing is that it's so much time where not only is like Jan in control, is Jan not having to jump at Tectal. Because like that was the big breaking point in round 2 was the fact that Jan was in neutral and was constantly trying to jump at Tectal, jump in or jump away in the air nonetheless. And Tectal was able to find quite a few big 2Cs. But yeah, just last round. Last round is what you find in the grappling handbook.
Pretty much good stuff from Jan. So that'll make Marvin Pie and Jan the winners finals. And I guess we'll be heading down. Oh, I guess we're gonna go right in the winners finals. Okay. I don't know if the losers bracket is happening off stream or yeah, looks like some of the losers bracket is happening off stream, so they're gonna catch up as we play winners finals on stream for you guys.
You think we got time to hop down there? They can wait. You trying to get paid? Speaking of people getting paid, you know you can help them get paid because this is a Matcherino crowdfunded event. Yeah, you like how I slid that in there?
Yeah, I did.
I don't even know I was going to do that. But anyway, exclamation point Matcherino in the chat pulls up the links. We still doing this. I see Marvin coming in here, so I'm gonna keep this real short. Your code is ZBGBVS14. Throw your 50 cents in the pot. See if you're gonna be giving the top cut, possibly to Marvin, possibly to Jan. We're gonna see who's gonna make it to grand finals. And yeah, we've seen this matchup quite a few times in season 1. And Jan ain't trying to do this with Ladiva. Pulls out the mighty monkey.
All Jan wants is a fighting chance.
Hey, Jan has done quite well against Marvin.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, see how it goes today.
Battle 1. Engage.
Right, rolling in there, trying to see who's there. So again, a lot of characters have a very similar strategy to Fairy, which is try to get to that range and try to guess over what she's gonna do, and hope that after you do it enough times, it's right.
Right. Well, Jan finds Marvin in the air, so that's a good look. Doesn't get the full confirm, but got to knock down. Throws well, so hefty lead. And Marvin doesn't have super just yet, so Jan finds a hit here. This could be the end of the round.
So yeah, this is the other aspect. Is once you do get that hit, once you do get it contained, you can't just let it walk away.
That could have been a whole lot worse for Jan. And Marvin gets an awkward hit with Beppo. So, but the most important thing is Marvin's out of the corner. Gets the instant overhead. Yeah, this is going to be a big one. But still not enough to get rid of Charlotta just yet. So yeah, woo! Wanted a close one.
Yeah, that did not work out. That did not work out for Marvin Pie at all. And that's especially after taking the initiative back and eventually even up the game.
Aaron's able to close that one out. Kind of a rocky first round, but still one that somebody would like to see against Fairy number like that. This is a full confirm. Down into the sweep. Taking the JA to start, but eventually finding another hit. Just nickels and dimes here. Just shredding Marvin apart in the corner.
Oh, and get the jump punish on the dive. Just basically, yeah, just keeping Marvin Pie constantly guessing with the constant rapid fired actions. And backed up, and Marvin bit.
Yeah, my question about that dive though is like, was that one of the ones that Marvin's been doing the entire day to try to escape the corner? Was that intended to hit Charlotte? Because it was kind of low, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing that Marvin may have been looking to go like over a poke and just hit Charlotte. Because it was definitely the lower angle version.
On the dodge. Just keep him Marvin on the feet though with Jan. And this is another quick round, but before we even really get settled into this, that's perfection.
Oh man.
Battle 2.
It's like Jan found the rhythm and it is just going wild.
Sometimes I generally call her the Mighty Monkey, but right now she's looking like a tiny terror.
Gets the cross up. Push Marvin back in the corner. You just see the boldness of Jan's actions just playing out now. This is just like the comfort levels is there where he feels like he can just kind of go for whatever he likes.
Yeah, so get a little bit of distance. Doesn't find the mark. Doesn't find any contact. You don't want to 2U rip right there. No, again, Fairy, another one of the characters where you're not apprehensive to try to hit him in the air. You have quite a few ways to change his trajectory. But speaking of being in the air, Jan gets his stuff in anti-air. Full confirm, doesn't have the super confirm. Saving it for this.
Just save it for the round closer. I respect it. That's a frighteningly quick 2-0. And so we're gonna see if Marvin can stave off the 3-0 and prevent Jan's marching to the grand finals.
I kind of wonder if Tara would do anything at this point. If that's even in Marvin's arsenal. Sticking with Fairy. Fairy's getting hacked and slashed in the corner. Blocked on the dive. It's not the block you really want to take. That's just like, alright. Free boop. I didn't get the memo. Apparently, Charlotta's a grappler as well.
I was actually expecting the fourth one. And Marvin did block, but it don't matter. Things are just going Jan's way. This is like you can't really sugarcoat it or do anything. Like, it's not to say Marvin hasn't had moments, but it's been the Jan show thus far.
I think I could count Marvin's moments in this match. Not many. Well, like, this is one of the better sequences so far. Just not having Charlotta breathing down Fairy's neck.
Well, we're getting to the point where that's going to have to be an inevitability as Marvin's back into the corner.
Right with the holy ladder and gets out of the corner as well, or swaps the sides as well during the open. So Jan having all the answers. Looking for the overhead from the strategy that time.
Got a nice anti-air with I think that was him. And
yeah, that felt scary.
Marvin's just gonna back up, keep the lead, and go back to more conservative play. Not gonna try to scramble with the Munchkin.
Excuse me, conservative. You see what's happening here? There ain't nothing conservative about this. This is a horror flick, bro. And that's it. It's the wrong time. Marvin finds himself on the bad end of a Charlotta 5A knockdown in the corner. Got caught reaching. Reach. I teach. EX ladder. Not enough to take it just yet. Put a pick on the throw.
Okay. Uses the install to kind of gauge what's going on there. Gets the Beppo out. So this, I was about to say this. There's a chance. There's a chance you're gonna get some holy ladders in your face.
Man. Marvin literally had to break out all the stops from getting ran over out there. Just like install, EX Beppo. Literally had one cooldown left after all that. And finally, when Marvin thought they were getting to the light at the end of the tunnel, somebody just slams a ladder on it.
Yeah, it turned out it was the train.
Oh no! The holy train.
Oh man. So looks like we got a couple of matches wrapping up in losers, and then we'll get back to stream action. So if you want to take a slight break, you can go ahead and do that. Get yourself a glass of water, use the bathroom, stretch, but be back soon because the action will be ready for you.
I'm glad you said water because I forgot I had my water bottle sitting next to me.
And I'm gonna take me a small break too, so I'm gonna get me some water. So be right back.
Yo, Umbi, we got like commercials or something?
I got y'all next time.
Next time? Yo, unmute yourself and talk to me then.
What you want? I'm busy here. If you hadn't noticed,
you're busy doing what?
Eating.
Oh, what you eating?
Got some Arby's sitting here.
Arby's?
Can you get up on my Arby's?
No, not actually. That's one of the go-to spots at work because it's right around the corner from me. The thing that kind of makes me upset about Arby's right now, though, is I saw, I think it was early this week I drove by, or maybe it was last week, and I saw that they were doing the 5 deal but it's $5 for $10 now. And I was like, man, I remember back when I was in college, that was $5 for $5.
Progression is not the friend of capitalism.
Not at all. I kind of remember living off $5 for $5 in college, man. It was kind of ratchet.
I mean, we've all been there. I've been to nights at McDonald's, just grabbing a couple of McDoubles and McChickens.
You got a number
That's my
of
4 for $4.
you got a number of couple dollars in your pocket, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's all right.
We still on stream?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Okay, just making sure. I was like, we talk about burgers.
I mean, you can say whatever you like.
It's the filler content right now while we wait for these matches.
Which looks like they just finished up. So we're gonna have King Kudere versus Kinky coming up.
All right, so winner of this goes on to see old Marvin Pie in losers finals.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to put some commentator bias on this, but it's like Kinky versus Kudere. So it's like, wait, Tekel? What happened to him? Too old.
Uh-oh.
Just ain't his day today, man.
It can't always be your day, unfortunately.
Tell that to the results page, all right? It can be somebody's day for quite a long time around.
Yeah, but hey, one day it won't be.
So this is a couple. So this is we're gonna have three. I don't want to say like 3 new people in top 3, but a new top 3 compared to the last one.
Okay.
Regardless of how this pans out, and we'll have some pretty fit competitors to take the whole thing.
All right, so here goes losers finals booting up right now. That's
Whoa,
King.
whoa, slow your roll. This is semis.
Loser semis. That's okay. I said loser finals. I meant loser semis. So we got King Kudere versus just that Kinky. So we got Belial versus Beelzebub.
I wonder how to describe this dairy. I wonder if Kudere is actually a dairy. I don't know all my dairies.
That's the stoic character.
Ah,
Who feels intensely inside, but doesn't show it on the outside.
ah.
Here we
Believe
go.
in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Kinky Belial, Kudere, Beelzebub is getting stomped into the gravel to start this off.
I wonder if that was like a blatant punish on the fly, or
I think I saw Derry running in. So I don't want to think so, but it's I don't know. Trying to use some plus range, trying to get all the plus range.
yeah. Kudere on a lot of cooldown. Covered now. Fight the way out of the corner.
Want my plus range?
It's an interesting approach because Beelzebub is a character who relies on that orb to cash out on those anti-airs.
Yo, 1 second. I'm sorry. Did you see that?
Then make it talk.
Kinky scraped that confirm up off the floor all the way down into the skyline. That was a good one.
Down.
Kinky has been pretty impressive as far as like confirms.
Battle 2.
Co-signed the hell out of that statement.
All right, yeah, I was ready that time.
Turn descended.
Okay, teleport punish on the fireball.
And it was a teleport to the front side too, so that was really good. But I guess the size don't matter too much when you're staying in the danger zone. Doesn't have too much to say so far. That looked goofy.
It did, but it worked out, and Kinky is not complaining as they take it to Kinky Dairy.
Saw the funny taking a big JU to start things off. It doesn't really get anything after the fact. Just backed up to midstream.
Yep, so They're managing to keep that life lead, but given that they both are sitting on the supers, they're both pretty much at risk. And there it is.
Be petty.
Pretty much Beelzebub's signature move.
EX dive, yeah, I can agree with that. EX dive or like EX fly is one of the two. I guess you'd honestly say karma for everything that happens, but nah, you see him die.
All right, dancing on Beelzebub's head there.
No, you want to funny. Yeah,
That's how it was.
Had no saying it whatsoever. Just hands off the wheel at that point.
Right. Low.
Yeah, I think he's really trying to drive the point home with the BDP.
Bugs.
So he's hitting 2A. And yeah, it's easily going to be the round. Don't need to say too much about that. 2A starter, my fault.
You might have to say a little bit more.
Alright. Scale it all the way to the trash can with that. Yeah, Kudere's back. It's a much bigger confirm.
It's gonna be a big chunk of damage, but it's still gonna be a pretty big life lead. And Beelzebub generally not gonna cash that much damage out without the super.
Doesn't even get a chance. All your hopes and dreams shattered to pieces by a DP.
Sometimes you gotta do it, especially when you're at that low range. The opponent's risk at that point is pretty high, even if they're in control.
I can't think of the last time Kinky's hit a UO.
Nah, they've been mostly blocked, and Kudere usually puts it.
Right. Like, I mean, I still respect the fact that Kinky's representing it nonetheless. Keep people on the toes, keep them honest, but it's just something to know.
And it's kind of poking and prodding at each other, not quite wanting to fully commit.
Ready for it. The first one was a fluke.
There goes the dive. Beelzebub, one of those characters who, again, is pretty dangerous when he jumps.
You know, when I think about it, I don't remember which cooldown is which, but I feel like that Kinky might have been able to chase some of the up backs there a little bit earlier. Still getting in with the stomp. The C in the air isn't exactly what they were looking for, so Who is able to fall into the corner, but still under assault. DDG. Oh, this is gonna be it. Got opened up trying to move. Wasn't a counter hit or anything, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it was movement. It wasn't blocking. I'll tell you that.
Alright, side switch, corner push. Yeah, Kudere's not happening anymore.
First one was just a reminder, yo, another solid confirm from the stomp. Didn't get a knockdown from it, but hefty amount of damage. He's right back. Oh, that's his head, gotta keep the playbook.
Pretty big.
I think that's a little bigger, right?
Yep.
Can't get into it.
Battle.
He was above reaching into the pocket took a while and pulling out the second round.
Yeah, going back to the fly containment strategy.
Hey, you can see Kiki don't want to try to parry around him no more.
Yeah. I think the lesson has been learned.
But we're saying that means so much for Kudo. That's just a lot of ground that goes in check, able to teleport in, get your magic started. DP'd off, but again, the damage from below DP doesn't mean a damn thing to do.
We just going off as usual.
Right.
I mean, that's not enough to okay. The command grab, and you know it's kind of funny after presenting the parry in that situation so many times. It was just bound to work, but nonetheless, this game goes to Kudere.
Able to take the momentum away from Kiki by snatching them clean out of the sky with an air throw. Throw some more. You know Kiki don't want nothing to do with it. ain't trying to see no flies no more. I need a can of rage.
Yeah, at least from the outside perspective, it feels like Kiki's just not quite sure how to approach this character who can dive in at a whim, can control with mid-screen presence. Especially since the dive itself is positive, so like unless you're willing to try to react DP, it's just something you kind of got to hold.
Yeah, reaction DP would have looked nice for the overhead right there, but Kinky's able to bring this back to some degree. He's a little sloppy on the conversions, but has a position nonetheless. Until Ku dove in with a teleport, force 5A, slapped in the chest, and gets a happy lead. Oh yeah, that's a solid punish right there. Watch out of anti-air when you can just move away from it.
Tried to move away from that jump Q, it didn't quite work out. I mean, the Bilal jump Q.
Let's just try to get away from Bilal in general. There's nowhere to go.
Oh, big jump in.
Downtown. Oh, that's really important to point out too that I don't think that Ku was really looking for Kinky to get knocked down there, but just threw the flies away. Doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things, especially now. It doesn't mean anything at all. Could have been something big. Diving in to get the plus range, but gets those plus range stuff back down the throat with a DP.
Oh, count on the sweep.
Change of fortune here.
That EX dive has just been like the star of the show almost. Big counter hit.
So here's something really interesting to know about that. I'm pretty sure that Ku missed the punish, but Kinky was hitting 2A.
Yeah, I think so, because they were in the crouch state.
Yeah. Final round. I had to make sure.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta make sure it's real. You're right. Are you still awake? The YouTube videos. Are you still there?
Oh man, don't get started.
Oh, nice dive over the fireball. On the back foot once again, trying to figure out how to solve this puzzle of the flies and dive.
Roll was looking okay, but backing up, understanding that Ku wants to step in at some point. EX cloak. No.
While that move has a lot of invincibility and no post flash, it has a very small range, so he is able to just walk away from it.
What?
Speaking of walking away, jumping away from command throws, something that Ku has already seen this round on the other end of the time. And the teleport to try to get away.
Idiot. I must amass greater power.
Just for all that scrambling that was happening, surprised to see that Kiki would find the timing to slide in an EX command throw.
Going back to the crimson horizon.
It almost feels like all the matches till now are just setting up for that one moment.
Yeah.
So what is that? 2-1.
2-1.
All right. So I guess Kinky is Kudari is 2-1. Okay, never mind. I still had losers final in my mind, but good stuff from Kinky. And so Kinky's gonna meet Marvin Pie in losers finals.
Network error. Hold on. I ain't trying to see that right now.
You got it on PSN?
I'm seeing it in the lobby.
I'm still here.
Like,
Are you in
the? Huh?
Are you in the match?
No.
Okay, the match just triggered, so we might have to watch from Umbi stream.
Oh no.
Fairy
All right.
versus
So we watch it from Umbi stream. Look. Oh man.
Where is? Go ahead and pop this out. I was about to cry if I didn't get full screen. All right.
Interesting.
So Marvin Pie has already beaten Kinky, but it was a pretty I would say contested set. So anybody can take it here.
Believe in victory. Battle.
The other thing to keep in mind is, even though Marvin won, that was best of 3. This was best of 5. So having to go one more game of keeping Kinky in check, a little bit of a tongue twister.
Right. Notorious not.
That was kind of good. Finding a way out, but Marvin Kirk's away from the command throw. Back to full screen we go.
You already seen the adjustment from the last set, where in that situation where they got both full screen, Kinky's general move is to put the fireball out, which Marvin Pie was pretty punishing of.
Right.
So, you know, Kinky choosing now to just move to other things.
Tag with a close ace. And a big block. Another close ace coming from the punish out of Marvin into the super. A big chunk of damage. The fadeaway JB. If I call all the jump normals JB, one of them's gonna be right?
4K is over.
Battle.
I don't think you're playing with Vegas odds at all. I just moved that out with a throw. Now we're kind of back to this. Can I get in game?
Knocking on the front door. Let me in! Using the knocker though with close the far end. And that whip always working in neutral. Being a complete bane to Kinky's play. Kinky's in there.
Satisfying. Good.
Kinky's out there.
And right back in. We got a lot of back and forth.
Right.
Notorious not.
For better or for worse, Kinky is not going to let Marvin Pie catch a breath, you know. And that's kind of how you got to treat characters like Fury.
Engage.
It'd be a person that would have been a lot more reassuring for Kinky to get further in and get the sky down the first time around, but still able to clean it up.
Right. Notorious.
Looking for the stomp. I don't know what side that hit on. Marvin knew. That's the only person that needed to know at that point.
Either that or the block button.
But that is true. That is a thing.
Yeah. The cross-ups don't have that much power here.
Gets lost in the moment sometimes. That's why I just talk about the game. I ain't got to play it. Yeah,
that dive was definitely punished.
Right. Notorious not.
Ready for another cross-up with Marvin. Yes, I remember the block button.
Alright, nice little back there for Marvin fights to get some space. But again, he gets back in there.
Yeah. And back behind the BDP as well. Marvin tried to challenge that. That's not the time to run out the street without any invincibility. And Kinky makes sure to make Marvin pay and take the first game.
A juicy. How does it feel? Being dominated.
Alright,
for a
Kinky
change.
already looking pretty good.
Stimulating,
Trying to keep Marvin contained as much as possible. And it paid off this first game.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
See what game 2's about. We okay?
Like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, doing the lag test.
Yep. the international sign for yo, it's laggy out here.
Nice job.
Alright, looks like they both decided that it's gonna work out.
Is it really gonna work out? Are they
can.
Notorious not.
Hopefully it's a struggle they can tolerate.
You're not even trying.
Kinky's down with it.
Right.
It's working out in the favor. Another BDC plus frames, free plus frames.
Satisfying.
That's Marvin trying to move from that because that wasn't confirmed or anything. And another command. Yo, Kinky's down for whatever happens.
That's what we all signed up for, right?
Battle.
Yeah. Signed on the dotted line.
Alright, Marvin swinging around, trying to throw off their opponent.
I'm just getting started.
Kiki out there really trying to stop you out of it. Marvin aiming for the ankles.
Notorious. Let's turn it.
Hadn't had any response to the DDP at all.
Yeah, that's something that's been on my mind. So I don't know if it's the typical online thing or just not ready for it or what have you.
This should fit.
If there was ever a thing you wanted to say was online, I think this is it right here. Get in with the J.U. Nope, no command throws. Alright. You got everything that you were getting last time. Not seeing any more command throws. Beppo!
That's a very rarely seen super from Fairy.
Yeah. Super Sabah is trying to break out of jail. I can't remember if Beppo was on cooldown. Yes, Beppo. I want to say no.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
Battle 1. Engage.
For you.
Plus, has Kinky on that point. Finding a J8 to start things off.
Backs up looking for that little reversal.
You want to talk about rare things that we see from Barry? I want to say I've never seen that throw animation.
Heads up.
I'm pretty sure now that I think about it, I've never seen that throw animation because it's always like back throw with a G. But
Yeah,
still,
that's typically the way things go.
I'm just making it work. Only needs one more hit. Gets the install as well.
4 plays.
And low. Long range low.
Alright, so Martin probably dragging it back. And it looks like the key to that is just generally upping their aggression on a while.
Right. Notorious. Right.
Yeah, this pattern has been essentially setting the tone now. This match uses that parry to just get out of the corner. Get stuff from Marvin.
Like that.
Here comes Kinky. Aired out a throw, only got slapped on the wrist with a 2-edge, back to neutral again. Back to full screen neutral more specifically. Charges in with a 5C.
To you, little fairy classic.
Yeah, had all the time to see that one.
Right. Like nice job.
Marvin with the answer, but a really good one too. Just to check the UOs. I think he can't get touched again.
Finish.
I said can't get touched. Consequences of Marvin gets a game.
All right,
Believe in
Marvin's
victory.
still in there.
Battle 1. Engage.
As the bleeding stops.
So Kinky starts the round by going to the corner, and Marvin just, hey, this is where we're going. This is where we're going.
Yeah. Don't need to argue about it. Somebody's offering a free ride. I mean, I don't want to say you want to take any free ride you can get. Public transportation.
Take what is offered.
That was actually pretty thought out by Marvin. Not really panning out too much as Kinky's able to start an offense again. UO, just a regular hit. Fade away. He's going to close it out. But I really like that Marvin set up GG, set up the install, and like just put some mids on Kinky and waited for the DP. Had an idea that was the time.
Ooh, nice swing to get out of there.
Yeah, really scary one though. I was almost surprised Kinky didn't think he'd look in the air for that, but wanted a huge cash out with a 5C. That 5C would have been so much huge. Flip the top.
Yeah, turned into a nice little reset instead of better come.
Instead of possibly the end of the game right there, or triple game 5. This could be over there nonetheless.
It's gonna tend to take the chip. Got a nice big life lead. At this point, all the risk is on Kinky, and the risk does not pay off.
2-2.
Yeah, after being down 2 games. So Marvin Pie has brought it back 2 games and is looking to get into that grand finals.
Who else was Kinky playing earlier?
Versus
No, Kinky's only been playing a while. Lancelot.
Okay, that's just gonna be interesting.
Who?
You remember this guy?
They still make those? Thought this was a discontinued model of a Granblue character.
Believe in
Not a
victory.
lot of Lancelot.
Battle 1. Engage.
Lance a little. Oh man.
So we're gonna see what Kiki has with Lancelot. Definitely a lot more approaching vectors in him. So this is a character that's probably gonna keep Fairy on her toes.
Doesn't look like Fairy's really on her toes at all. She looks very flat-footed and planted firmly in Lancelot's face. Gets around the 660. That's gonna be limited right there.
Well, on paper at least.
That was the thing I was trying to slide in. You said multiple vectors. The only vector I'm thinking is the front with 660. Getting around that at the end just like spelled the doom for you. Only gets one more chance to try to stay alive, and it's not looking good so far in round 2. Unless you're a Marvin.
All right, well, yeah, we finally got a chance to get started. Get the block phase going. The resets.
There's still a chance to get it. But I don't know if Marvin stepped out on purpose or not, but everything panned out in his favor. Got a knockdown too.
On the DP there. And Marvin Pie just content to just bully while sitting in this stall. Okay. That's just another point to Marvin's situational awareness there.
All right.
Excellent work.
Wait a minute, we're not done. We're not done.
We are not done. That is for sure.
I mean, I don't like the chances for.
Not like
So I'm not sure if that was like a do or die situation where Marvin Pie's like, do I land and take this more chip, or do I risk taking the dive and getting hit? It was one of those rocking a hard place decisions.
Right.
And so Marvin Pie takes it 3-2 after the character change and will meet Jan in grand finals.
Yo, can we like do something about this? Yo, the network error is gone.
All right, are you back in spectating mode?
I am. It says. Hold on. I don't know.
Well, the game just started. Are you in?
I am not in.
Okay, it sounds like what was happening to me last time, where I was in there, I was hitting spectator mode, and it would just not let me spectate.
Hating.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we still got something to watch. It'll work out. We still got the grand finals of ZoneBreakers Online number 14. In the winner's side, playing with Charlotta.
Believe in victory.
Yeah! And from the lower deck, with Fairy, Marvin Pie. Here, Jim ain't got time for no introduction.
Nah, they getting right into it. They scrapping. They ain't even hit a bell ring. They just going at it.
Pretty sure that's how you get thrown out of the league.
And that made pretty short work of Marvin Pie's Fairy and Winners Finals.
And this already feels like one of the longer matches, but that's because Jan was doing Marvin the courtesy to sit there and figure out how Marvin wanted to go down in the first round.
Battle.
Tiny terror.
Engage.
Yeah, well, Marvin is certainly getting terrorized.
Right. To the point of not wanting anything to do with Charlotta, even when she's contained behind Gigi. You see Marvin like forced to block, and instead of like trying to step up and take real estate and push Jan out, it was just again flat-footed, planted mid-screen. Like, please don't come over here. You're gonna have to be a little more forceful than asking nicely. Jan ain't complying.
Believe in victory. Battle.
And again, this is kind of a repeat of how Winners Finals more or less went down. So we're gonna see if Marvin 5 has any solutions. What the noble strategies are enough to get Jan first place.
Jan's just looking very ratty right now. Finds the counter hit, and I imagine that was a throw tech, possibly a 5A as well. It doesn't matter what it was. It was the red light special.
Using that short and fast jump is it's kind of probably forcing Marvin to approach Jan like preemptively. It's probably not very comfortable for players.
Shoot up in anti-air, gets a throw, throws out of the dodge. Hands over to Schmovin. Finally.
Without that parry, doesn't really happen from it, but it just shows that it's on the table. And it just took advantage of the hesitation and went up there and just put hands on Fairy.
Believe in victory.
Hey.
Battle 1.
Hey.
Engage.
Jan hands. The jams.
Alright, that's probably Marvin 5's strongest start versus Jan Charlotta, so
Yeah.
we'll see where we can go from here.
I think we've seen it. We've gone back to the corner. Yo, Marvin has a little bit of life, gets a little bit of room, gets a space as well. Gets a side switch. That side switch means so much right now.
Some chips, some push. Got some nice things going. So things are looking up for Marvin right here.
A lot of space to run to. The walls are closing in though.
Yeah, it's only delaying the inevitable.
What it feels like. We found the wall literally bouncing off of it. And Jan is in again. Couple of overheads and that was a really late tech.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Battle 2. Engage.
That was a suspiciously late tech. Like, I can't even hide how late that was. I'm saying that in the sense of I see why people are asking for that category on the Steam sale. Marvin gets another 5D in the whip again, gets some space. I guess I should call that a hoop because like almost everything Fairy does, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright, manages to swing back. With Gigi out there, roll to the other side. Marvin 5 setting themselves up for success.
So I have to point out, right? So that's the first break that Marvin did, right? EXGG. And in a scenario to where it looks like you would want to roll out the corner immediately, Marvin did like a same side close A and then roll. And Jan blocked that.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah. With quick 3 games, that's going to be Jan taking the return to ZoneBreakers Online, ZBO number 14. Marvin did a pretty good job, held down the second place spot. And I'm just that kinky with the Belial going to be in third.
All right. Good stuff from all our competitors. So thank you all for entering the tournament. And for anybody who's watching, we do this. Can't do this without y'all. That's why the
Right.
stream's here. So appreciate y'all tuning in.
That's why the VOD's gonna be there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, before we take a break, because we still got more Zone Breakers action, we're gonna be coming back a little bit with BB Tag. You still can donate to the Matcherino if you want to. I say donate, it's not donate. You can make money up here. You can do your own alchemy like Cagliostro. Exclamation point Matcherino. Granblue is going to be staying open until the end of the event, so you can still use your code ZBGBVS14 to add 50 cents to the pot. And while you got a couple of seconds while we get set up for BB Tag, you can do a couple of sponsored quests, click some links, go to some places, follow some people, clear all that off when you're done because you ain't trying to save it. Get a couple more bucks. But yeah, you got anything else you want to throw in there before we take a second to step off?
Nah, I'm good. So again, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Yep, stick around for some BB Tag action.
Blaze Blue.